Okay, guys, I know it's been a while. Welcome back to What Remains of Eddith Finch. And actually, I need to see if there's an option to take off the music. No music. So, and we should have. Is it reticle? No, let's just keep that off. So now we shouldn't have the music, which means we shouldn't get copyright claimed. It's a beautiful area. But yeah, welcome back to What Remains of Eddith Finch. And I believe we were on the complete top of the area. And looking at a bunch of paintings written everywhere. I think this was someone's room, if I'm right. I don't even have to do anything. That's awesome. Oh, this is awesome. This is almost like an observatory. Well, actually it is, because it's all made of glass up here. Like observatories, you pretty much do this. Look at the stars. Ooh, shiny. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. A lot of things have happened.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Alright.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So it seems like Milton is the painter. We are Eddith. Alright, so we're missing Louis, Sanjay, I believe. Are we missing Sven? Or are they part and just left? I don't know. The two people in blue here are Louis and Dawn. So maybe we'll see them today. So now where do we go? Do we go back down? That's my guess.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
You have anything? Can I look at you? Nope. Alright. So back out the window?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Is there anything over this way? Look at the trees. No, nothing over this way. Why do you have that blocked off? What's the difference? Did we go
Mom
up?
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Alright.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
I see why. What a hippie, man. I don't think I can show that. Hold up. The bong there. Don't think I'm allowed to show that. Ah, who cares? I'll show it anyway. Alright. Let's go in here. Oh, wait, nope. Wants me to push forward. but I have to push backwards. But it's like coming backwards, so I don't know how.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah. Alright, hippie tip. These posters here, the spiral one and the castle on the mountain, those are not normal. You need the black light, which is that right there, which is actually not black, it's purple. Same thing with these ones, I believe.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Alright, so we know he was Indian. Is there anything else over here? Yes. Alright, let's look at this.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
That is a TV. Hey, it's bigger than my TV here. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been playing much. Broke my TV.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh shit.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh. I gotta do this and this?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
What's up over here? Nothing.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Let's take you, push you up there, take you, do you.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh. What is this thing?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, that's creepy.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Is there anything over here I'm supposed to be looking at? No. Look at this, people, I'm multitasking. Some of y'all can't even do this.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Yes.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like
Yeah, but he
a whole
wasn't
new
focused on
Lewis.
doing his job.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Can you imagine
Told me
working
he'd
at a
made
job
new
for
friend.
a cannery?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis-topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. and songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew strong.
Nope, wrong button. No! Oh my god.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Level 1.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Lewis Topia. It's a
He'd
topographic
conquer a
map.
city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
It's gonna be like Louisville 2.0.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay, that makes sense.
We started drifting away from our reality.
Am I though? I'm doing pretty good.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents. Let's make her a diva.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Silver harp. I like harps.
silver harp.
I like harps. Harps are nice.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
It's over here.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Black spike.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Yeah, what if he was handicapped?
My
and he can't climb up the
imagination
steps?
is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Can I switch to lockers? Oh, probably this one. This one's mine. Yep, this is mine. Oh my god. It's the Nintendo Switch, guys. Who would have thought?
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Oh my god, that's a lot of fish.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Careful, guys. Gotta watch your eyes. Don't look straight into the sun.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh, poor guys. I got any faces. This one's skin and bones. That's your normal person. That's your thin one, and that's your fat one.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as I can.
His queen waited, holding
Wish I
his
could
crown.
go so much quicker. I really do. It's just so slow.
There was only one thing left to do.
Kill, kill, kill.
Bend down his head.
Nah, I'm good, fam. That actually scared me for a minute. I don't want to do this. No. No.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh, God. It's weird.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I'm sorry, dude, but that last part's weird. Alright. Out to door.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
That is hard, though.
I wish we'd stayed.
Having to move. Alright, hold on. It's hard having to move from, like, place to place. 'Cause, like, if you're a mother moving your husband and your son or your daughter to like a new area, to like a new state or whatever, or country, then they're gonna lose all their friends. They're gonna have to rebuild friendship with new people that they don't know, new school building they don't know. Like it's such a mess. I mean, people do it all the time, though. People get through it. But still, though, it's crazy. I'm too caught up on this.
I understand why we left.
That's not just a cutting board. If y'all are in trouble, you know what I mean.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Edith. So this could be my room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
That's cool.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So wait. Dawn is the last one? Looks like.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
Honestly, I like candles. Candles are cool. Can I crouch? Ah.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
That's true. If you're afraid of something, it's not leaving you.
Eddith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Eddith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
I have a typewriter like this too. Look at that. I have one just like. Actually, no, mine's bigger.
Dear Eddith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one.
Okay, hold on. There's only time for one. You're old. Why didn't you write them down like she's doing with her entire family? Should have thought of that.
This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Do I have to turn around and walk back?
I started seeing things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
This way?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Eddith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Eddith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
But you still have half of the book, though.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
You have.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Alright, hold on. You have the rest of the book, so you could still finish the story. Just saying. You know? Audience, yeah, you have Edie down at the bottom there. But, like, you still have the rest of the story. But, hey, whatever. Oh, you ever do this? Time to
We
time?
both tried to make the best of it.
I love doing this.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it.
That's
But
cool, it's all.
she started getting sick
that
a
is.
lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Good job, Ma. Good job.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wow. Wow. From Shirley Dallas. Nice. This game. Oh my god. This game. I've watched other people play it, and I wanted to do it for myself, because if you're watching a video, it doesn't seem as heavy as if you're actually playing. Like, I'm actually playing it, watching it, like, playing it on my TV, moving my controller, everything. Wow. This really hit hard. But, hope you guys did enjoy. I know, I definitely did. I definitely enjoyed this. What is that? Those are balloon. Those are hot air balloons. Okay. A pair of boobs. There's the bong. No, skip that. Skip past that. But I didn't think we were reading her book. Can I pause it? Yeah. So look, we were. New games ready to use. So like, we started off going into the house, and I thought we were Eddith there, up at the top, but apparently we were the next one. I don't know who, or maybe we are Edith. Are we? Because it said if you're reading this now by Eddith Finch. And they showed a boy. You didn't get to see it because it skipped it. I'm sorry. The last scene, it was a boy. So it can't be Edith. It's got to be someone else. And it can't be any of the kids because they're dead. But we had started off with Odin. Then we went to Walter. Then Sam, I believe. Then Gregory. Then Gus. Barbara, Calvin, Molly, Milton, Lewis, Edie, Dawn, then Eddith, I believe. That was the order. God, this game was so good. Man, I'm like, right now I'm lost for words. That seemed really sad. Oh God. And I like the way they I like the way they set it all up. How like you were able to go through everything. So like all the doors were boarded up, but you had to go different places. Like they showed the cat climbing across the tree. That was one way you got to the other part of the house. And then you had like you were walking on like branches or whatever, and it was just really good. I can't do anything, can I? No, I can just play it. But yeah, this was really good. I'm trying to let it scroll through the credits, and there's no music, so because it's copyright claimed. Because that's what happened, and I couldn't do that. So, what's it called? I don't remember if I had to skip out an area from the last episode because of the copyright claims. I might have, and if I did and you missed part of it, I'm so sorry. I really didn't look at it too much. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take this out. Get rid of the copyright claimed song. But yeah, I think there's actually supposed to be music playing. So if there is, I'm sorry. If you really want to watch, I guess, I hate to say this, but go on someone else's channel and listen to the music while you watch the credits again. But yeah, I had broken my TV. Thankfully, my parents let me use theirs, because they don't use theirs I like to enjoy and thank you. Aww. So wait, I'm trying to figure out. I think this is... I don't know if this was a true story or not. It almost looks like it is from the pictures there. The end. Alright. Thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a comment down below. Leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Because that's not smart. If you want to be smart, subscribe. There will be more games in the future. Subnautica is a big game. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it. But jeez. I'll post something on YouTube in the channel to see whether or not you guys want me to continue doing Subnautica or move on to different games. So, again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, share, like, whatever. You all know the good stuff. Ring the notification bell, and I will see you next time.